everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing a rainbow eye look. I've got all my like colourful palettes here. So I've got the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, which looks like this. It's very rainbowy. And then I've got the, this is the EYN from Beauty Bay Bright 16 colour palette, which looks like this. Again, this is a beautiful palette. And then I also have the Magic by Juvia's, which is not really rainbowy, but it's very colourful as well. So actually I might not use this one. And then I've got the Blushtribe Hasina Palette, which looks like this. So I think I'm probably going to use a mixture of the three of these. I'm going to try and stick to these two, as they're slightly more affordable than that one. I've already primed my eyelids and done my eyebrows, because we know my eyebrows are distant cousins, not twins. So I don't really know how I'm going to do it, whether I'm going to do like one eye. I don't really want to do half and half, so I might just start with yellow and then work my way around and see where we end up. And then I may do a cut crease or something, I'm not really sure. So we're just going to kind of have a play, have a go and see where we end up. So I've got my, I should have really cleaned all my brushes before doing this. And then I've got my colour switcher ready as well to go. So let's start with the EYN Brights palette, and we're going to go with shade, which is this yellow one here. Yeah, that yellow one, which is called Hello Sunshine. Oh, sorry about that. Which is called Hello Sunshine. So, and I'm just going to take that in like a flat shader brush. This is the Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. Just going to make sure it's all clean. Plain overhead. So I've got a mirror down here, so if I look to this side, that's why. So I'm just going to pat it on. There is a little bit of fallout on the actual pan. Whoa, but look at that. Can you see? Actually, let me bring you a bit closer. Look at the pigment on that. So I'm just kind of patting it in. I'm not really blending it in at the moment, and I'll blend it in later. Let's just bring out a little bit. There you go. And then with the same brush, I'm just going to do the same on this side because I don't want to get too many brushes dirty. I'm kind of taking it over like this darker bit here as well. So I'm just going to pat, I'm just patting that on. Again, not blending it in. I've watched a lot of rainbow eye looks for inspiration recently, and they all go pat, 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 pat. So I'm not making it like neat or anything because I'm going to come in and blend all that out later. Okay, so that's kind of that bit done. It's a lot neater on this side than it is on that side, but that's how far we've got so far. Let's colour switch it. So we need an orange really now. So for orange, I'm going to go with the Blushtribe palette, and we're going to go in with that shade there, which is called Jihan. And just with that same flat shader brush. And then pop that on there, mixing it in with the yellow and taking it up fairly high above my crease. Again, the same on this side. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to obviously blend it all in later, like I said. So that's that done. And then I'm going to go in with red. Which red shall I go in? So there's Hot Stuff or Amara, which are the two reds coming up here. Let's have this little swatch. So this one's more of like a neon red, and this one's more like a toned down red. So I might go for the neon, I think. And see how that goes. Is it? What are the colours of the rainbow? So yes, so it turns out actually that a rainbow apparently starts with red, which I was really not aware of. So I'm going to just carry on and just do what I was going to do, and then we'll try and sort it out. So next I'm going to put the red down next to the orange. Oh, that red's really pigmented. Again, I'm just patting that across. I'm bringing it quite high. Like so. It looks good so far, to be fair. And then I'm gonna go for green, and then I might do like, should I go for green or not? I'm not really sure what to do now. I'm just gonna try and blend that in a bit, so it kind of looks more like a gradient. Where I'm kind of applying that, it's kind of gone a bit patchy, which is a bit annoying. And then what should I do? Should I do pink? I'm going to do pink. I know there's no really pink, but I'm going to do pink because I want to kind of bring it out to pink and then go to purple, blue, and then green to meet with the yellow. I think that's what I'm going to do. So what I might do actually is put a little bit of concealer. Oh, I've got like red all over my eyes. Underneath here. Just to set that. Use as a primer. So yeah, I'm just setting this underneath here. So I can use this. So now I can just clean up at the end. So it looks a bit crazy for now. It will look hopefully alright at the end. So I'm going to go in with a pink from the Beauty Bay palette, which is Make Them Wink, which is this pink here. I'm going to kind of wing it out a little bit there. And again on this side. Yeah, this eye's looking a lot better than this eye. I don't know what's going on with this one. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the purple. I'm going to have to go in with this one here, which is called Drama Queen. And for that, I'm actually going to take a smaller brush, like a pencil brush, like this. I'm just going to clean it in a second. This is the Sigma Pencil E30 brush. I'm just going to pop that here. So I'm just taking it underneath the eye as well. I will blend all this in. It will look okay. I'm not convinced, to be fair, but I'm hoping it will be okay. And then I'm going to switch this up. And then with, again, the same pencil brush, I'm just going to take this blue from the Pacific Dreams palette, from the Beauty Bay palette, this blue here. I'm just going to pop that again underneath my eye, just there, and blend it into the purple like that. Like so. And then I'm going to go back in with the, I'm going to switch it again, and then for this part I'm going to go in with the Blushtribe palette and go in with this green. Yes, with that green there, which is called Jamila. Okay, I've got a lot of fallout. There's quite a lot of kick back in the pan. And then I'm just going to try and blend this all out. So for blending, I'm kind of going to use like one of these little brushes. I'm just going to clean it. kind of, this is a Real Techniques brow highlighting brush, but it's got like an angled, like tapered thing there, and I quite like that. Just gonna make sure it's all clean. Okay, so let's just, I'm gonna get a bit of that pink first of all, just to blend in with this horrific pet, like with this bit here, because it is really shocking. Now I'm gonna do is with like a brush like this tiny thing here, which is, I don't think I have an actual name for it, it's just a London Studio one, but it's quite a dense brush. I'm just gonna kind of go in and just blend out the edges, although they're not blending out and the colour is coming off. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Okay, so I'm not sure at this moment in time if you'll ever see this video. I'm just going to pack a bit more yellow. I think the yellow has got lost in the middle here. And what I was going to do is like do a kind of outliner like glitter, but I might just do like glitter eyeliner, I think, to try and cover some of this stuff that's going on up here. So I'm just going to put my face on. I'll be right back, because you don't need to see that because that's all like just old stuff I'm going to be using, and I'll be right back to finish off my face. So I'm just about to do some bake under my eyes. I've got the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Let me just show it for you. So finally got this. I used it very quickly earlier today just to set my under eyes. I'm actually going to use it to bake now. So I'm just going to take a damp beauty sponge. Oh, like a first impressions kind of. I know I look really white. I will kind of sort the lighting out in a minute. Okay, and I will set the rest of my face with it as well, just because I'm very shiny. Actually, I'll use my MAC Studio, no, what is this called? MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium golden. And I'm just going to go in with my big fluffy brush. While my under eyes are baking, I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring. At the moment, I'm really loving this Bare Minerals Bare Pro Contour Palette. I actually got it in TK Maxx for £9, which is a bargain. So for that, I'm going to go in with this little contour brush from Luxie. It's actually a Luxie 512 small contouring brush. I'm just going to go in with this contour shade here. I am going to bring it quite low today because the eyes are very dramatic, so I think it needs like a dramatic contour. I'm going to go with that shade Blend, which is like a warmer kind of shade, just to blend all that in together. And again on my apples, on my cheeks, not apples on cheeks, on my and then kind of like a big fluffy brush like this. This is an MSQ one, there's no name on it. I'm going to take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun, which is kind of like just a dark powder, but I really like this for bronzing up. Okay, and then I'm just going to wipe the stuff off. Just use it. Oh, just use another brush like this. Oh, that powder is so good. I only very briefly used it earlier. Let me see if I can turn this down a bit. Right. It doesn't look white normally, but obviously I have to have the light a bit brighter than normal. Okay, so this look definitely needs falsies. What do I do? I'm going to put some eyeliner on and I'll be right back. Hi guys, let me just zoom you out a little bit. So I kind of got a bit carried away. So I've done my blush, my highlight, so that's why I'm all glowy and stuff. And for highlight I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette, and I used shades Hella, which is the green. I don't know if you can see the green here, and then I also used a little bit of this one as well, which is called Spectra, the little purple one. The green one comes off really, really gold. I don't know if you can see that, but let me just try and turn. And then I've put some falsies on. Let me try and zoom you in. So I have got some falsies on, and I never wear falsies, but I managed to get them on first try, so the glue there is still drying, so please ignore that. And what I've done as well, I've put a little bit of the Collection Glam Crystals Dazzling Gel Liner just in my inner corner there, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. I kind of wanted to do the eyeliner, but then with the falsies I don't want to mess them up even more, so I've managed to get them on. Let me get them on. So I think, and I've also actually used this liner, which is from Essence. It's a really, really lovely blue colour. Look at that. I've got it in my waterline. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just try and zoom you in. I don't know if you can see it, like on my actual eyes. This is a close-up look of my eyes. I mean, it could be a bit, like the purple could be a bit better blended. It's not at all perfect. Let me just try and blend, because that's really like not good. Now that I've seen it like really up close, it's not good at all. I don't know what else to blend it with. So I think the more I try and blend it, the worse it's going to get. So the yeah, so we know that that could be a bit better blended. So that could be a bit better blended there. Let me just see if maybe I put a little bit more pink. Whether that kind of helps, or am I just going to make it worse? That looks a bit better. That looks a little bit better. So it's just a little bit. Now what I'm going to do actually while I'm doing this is with a very small brush, while you're close. Where's the small brush that I used earlier? With this brush, I'm just going to go back in with the purple and just go like directly underneath, like my eye there. So do it like this, into the blue. I think that looks a bit better. Still could be like loads to work out on. I feel a bit weird having having all these lashes on. It's not really me. So I'm just going to do my lips, and I'm going to do a very nude lip, and then we'll finish up the video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's a bit random. I just really wanted to film, and I really wanted to do a rainbow look for Pride. So I feel like I've achieved that. And yeah, so head over to my Instagram because the picture's probably better because I do look really pale. I promise you it does match. But yes, let's get on with the lip liner. And I'm going to use the Huda Beauty lip contour in Flirt. I'm just going to line my lips. And then I fill my lips in with this one as well. So this looks really dark, you'll see in a minute. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Naked, which is it's just basically like a very nudie colour. So with this one, because it's such a nude, for me, I just put it one layer on, and then I rub my lips together, and then I pat that in so that it mixes in with the lip liner underneath. And then what I'll do is just go back with the lip liner and just outline it again, just to give it a bit of dimension, otherwise it kind of looks like my skin colour. I'll just do the outside here. And then I might add a gloss because I think it's a bit flat for this sort of look. So I'm just going to add, I've got the Makeup Revolution. This is Revolution, don't know what it's called really, but it's just a gloss. I'm just going to put a little bit in the centre. Again, just to it kind of gives you the effect of bigger lips as well. And that's my lips done. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post. This was a bit of an out there look for me. It's not something I would normally do, but I really like it. So I'm just going to do some posy shots now, which I never do, but now I've got a camera I kind of feel like I have to. So roll on the posiness. I feel a bit like an idiot doing this. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.